Welcome to Othership Learn and Breathe. First, we're going to dive into some breathwork knowledge, and then buckle up as we're going to put it to practice with a session from our app. You can always skip ahead to the session itself. And if you like what we're putting out there, then don't forget to give us a follow and subscribe. Thank you, and have an awesome journey.
So what are we actually doing to our breath with breathwork? How are we manipulating it so as to bring about all of these physiological benefits?
Okay, so there are three primary components to manipulating and thus mastering your breath. There is the biomechanics, that is how we are breathing, what sort of muscles are we using. There is the biochemistry, how we can alter the chemistry of our entire bodies through our breath. And then there is the cadence, the pace, the rhythm, the differentiation between the inhale and the exhale. So let's break them down, dive into each one.
Okay, number one, let's start with the biomechanics. This simply refers to the use of proper mechanics when breathing. So breathing in through the nose rather than the mouth, engaging your diaphragm instead of your chest muscles, taking in a full, slow lung of air rather than these short, shallow chest breaths.
Okay, so we have millions of receptors connected to our entire respiratory system that breath by breath sends signals up to the brain so as to indicate how we are doing, what sort of state we should be in. The alveoli in particular, all 300 million of them, each with 3 receptors, they're the tiny air sacs that exchange oxygen intake and carbon dioxide outtake. And so these receptors we have a lot in the top of the lungs that activate the sympathetic system, whereas the receptors deeper down in the lower lobe of the lungs, they put us into the ventral vagal complex of our parasympathetic nervous system. So that's where we want to be with this deep, slow, and rhythmic breath. We can activate, they are the direct gateway into our state.
Okay, cool. So the second component now of breath manipulation is the biochemistry. The biochemistry refers to the presence of oxygen and CO2 in your body. And you can deliberately alter these levels of oxygen and CO2 to achieve different states of consciousness, to access different states of your nervous system, and to gain tremendous health benefits.
Amazing. So for example, you can deliberately increase your CO2 in your body through super slow breaths or breath holds. And this helps for us to release more oxygen from our hemoglobin into our tissues, into our organs, into our brains. You need carbon dioxide in your body to efficiently and effectively deliver oxygen. Oxygen is what our body feeds on. So it turns out that carbon dioxide is not the waste byproduct that we thought it once was. It is a crucial gas, and we can gain a lot more of it through our breath patterns.
Amazing. So scientific evidence clearly shows that carbon dioxide is an essential element, not just in the regulating of our breath, but optimizing blood flow, releasing oxygen to our muscles, but also maintaining correct pH levels. So better breathing allows for the carbon dioxide to ensure that all these interlocking parts of our system work together in harmony, allowing us to achieve maximum potential in sports performance, endurance, and strength.
Alternately, you can decrease the amount of CO2 and oxygen in your body through rapid styles of breathing, the sympathetic upregulated breathing. This reduces the amount of oxygen to the brain, shutting down the default mode network, the prefrontal cortex, and it's through the shutting down of this part of the brain that we can access these ethereal, abstract, heightened states, get in touch with our subconscious and unconscious, these places where we can actually do some true growth and healing.
One last thing to note about biochemistry is the production of nitric oxide through nasal breathing and conscious breath holds. Nitric oxide plays an important role in the vasoregulation, so it's the opening and closing of blood vessels, homeostasis, which is the one way of the body of maintaining a state of physiological balance in order to stay alive, and the neurotransmission, which is the messaging system in the brain. Also your immune system and defense system and respiration. So nitric oxide is very important and is produced with nasal breathing.
Okay, so we're on to the final component of which is cadence. This is breathing in particular rates and rhythms. So is it in for a count of 6 and out for a count of 2? Or is it in for a count of 2 and out for a count of 6? Is it in for 4, hold for 7 and out for 8? Or is it a box breath, in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, and hold for 4? Cadence, it's all about the breathing pattern, and the inhale tends to be the sympathetic, the activating, whereas the exhale tends to be the parasympathetic, the relaxing. So we can again control our nervous system through the cadence. Cadence alters our physiology and biochemistry. It can enhance our heart rate variability and our respiratory sinus arrhythmia, both of which measure nervous system balance. The shift in a regulation of our heart and our lungs, our digestive system, just through breathing rates.
There's a lot there. There's a lot to remember. There's so much information, but there's just 3 key takeaways here. You can alter your breath for better health and vitality through the biomechanics, the biochemistry, and the cadence in which you breathe.
Hello and welcome to your practice to calm the chaos. This is brought to you by the Soul Expression Map exercise. The goal of this journey is to allow you to get out of the ego and enter fully into the present moment. It is here that you can discover your truest self. We'll be doing 3 rounds of breathing followed by holds on full and empty. Expect some tingling in your body. This is totally normal, and in fact, it's the state you want to get to. Breathing full, deep belly breaths, not from the chest. Let us get started. Lying down, headphones on, breathing on my count, in for 2, hold for 6, and out for 8. All together, getting ready. 3, 2, 1, and in, 2, hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, in, hold, and out. Let it all fall away. Repeat. This style of breathing with focus on the exhale is meant to calm your limbic system. This is a direct feedback loop into your nervous system, making you feel calm and relaxed, begging you to let go of the day and your thoughts. Nothing matters but being here right now. Focus on that with every breath. Beautiful, you're doing so well. Calming down and letting go. Calm the chaos. In. Hold, and let it all fall away. Let that feel good. Sharp inhale, hold, and slowly deflate the belly. In, hold. And our final exhale, and coming into our first big hold, and take it in, all the way up. A few more sips of air at the top. Really oxygenate your system. Let that feel good. And in this hold, ask yourself, when do you feel the most calm? Is it in nature? When you're with friends or family, eating delicious food. Maybe it's right now while doing breath work. Just feel into this calmness. And we're going to release on my cue with a nice deep sigh. And release. Beautiful, holding on empty here. Noticing the stillness, noticing how your body feels different from when you first began this practice. Are your thoughts beginning to melt away, truly coming into the present moment? Feel that. All right, coming back into our second round of breathing, changing up the cadence to focus on the hold. Breathing in through the nose for 4, holding at the top for 10, and exhaling through the mouth for 4. In 3, 2, 1, and in 3, 2, 1, hold. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it go. In 3, 2, 1, hold. 9, 8, 7. And as you hold, 5, can you begin to draw your attention inward? 2, 1, and let it go. 3, 2, 1, in 3. With every breath, connecting with yourself. Hold. 9, connecting with your soul. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. 3, 2, 1. In. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Let this space be a moment of pause between your stimulus and a reaction. 3, 2, 1, and let it go. 3, 2, 1. In. 3, 2, 1. Let this hold unfold be your pause between the chaos and the calm. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it go. 3, 2. Amazing work. You're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 9, 8, 7. And this time, let our exhale last a little bit longer. Let it be drawn out. 1, and let it go. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. And big breath in, all the way in, all the way up. Squeeze it. Notice the sensations in your body. Notice that pause. And exhale, letting it all go. And just notice the state of yourself right now. Are you holding tension anywhere? And can you let that go? Are you holding thoughts in your mind? Can you let them go? Can you connect back to your truest self with no judgment? Can you connect back to your soul? Let yourself feel light. Let us get ready for a quick breath in on my count. And take it in. Big breath in. Squeezing your hands into fists, building that tension. And we're going to release with the most cathartic sigh of the day on my count. In 3, 2, 1, and release. Beautiful. And holding on empty here for as long as feels good. And just noticing if there's any more areas of tension you can just let go. Beautiful, we are almost there. We're coming back into our third and final breathing round. This is the round where we launch. This is going to be a forceful 2-count breath in and out through the mouth the entire time. Really give it your all here. Forceful inhales and exhales. In 3, 2, 1, and in, 2, out, in, out, in. You got this. It's time to launch. Using the clarity we've conjured up, I invite you to give it your all here. Power up with your breath. Launch into your day with vitality and energy. In, out, in, out, in, out. You got this. you breathe here, ask yourself, what are you launching towards? What are you reaching out for? What are you wanting to achieve? Breathe into that. And we're going to switch it up double time for an in one, out one. In 3, 2, 1, and in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. You got this. Power up with your breath. Launch yourself into the calmness you are creating. You're quieting the ego and making room for your truest self. A few more breaths here and then getting ready for our big breath in. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and big breath in, all the way in, all the way up, hold it. And as you hold on full, just continue to push that energy towards your heart. Create tension in your fists, your arms, and your legs, pushing it all towards your heart. You are priming your heart for an unlimited amount of potential. Feel it. And as you hold on full, ask yourself again, what are you launching towards? Getting ready to release with our biggest release of the day, your most cathartic sigh. In 3, 2, 1, and release. Holding on empty here for our final hold. Just resting in this calmness that you created. Beginning now to return back to a calm breath. You are now ready to move into your day with clarity and intuition. You have created the calm, and you can go forward with confidence with the decisions that you make throughout your entire day. Know that you can always return back to this practice anytime you need to calm the chaos. Clear the mind, rid the ego, and get in touch with your most true and authentic self. All through the power of your own breath. Thank you.